Are you currently in business and are tired of using your personal credit cards or your personal savings to fund your business? Well, on this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know in order to qualify for business credit cards. And if you stay with me all the way to the end of this video, we're going to talk about some lenders that are giving out business credit cards right now, even for startups, at 0% interest rate for up to 18 months. Stay tuned. Let's get started. Now, my name is Brian Otieno. I'm with Pennington Consulting Group. I'm the founder of Pennington Consulting Group, and over the years, we've helped thousands and thousands of business owners quickly start, grow, or even expand their businesses. And one of the unique ways that we help our clients get their business funding is by utilizing business credit cards. I mean, these are just very unique way of getting a business funded. You can get funded within a number of days, not weeks. There is limited verification. All is required is good credit. There is no income documentation that is required as far as tax returns, bank statements, or any of that information that is required. Simply all is needed is good credit. In addition to that, there is no collateral that needs to be put in place. And as I just mentioned a second ago, you can get up to 18 months, maybe even more, at 0% interest rate. So as a startup business, this is one of the probably the best ways that you can get your business funded. So let's stay tuned here, and we're going to talk about exactly what the underwriters are looking for. I'm going to put you exactly on the underwriter's seat, let you know what they're thinking when they look at your file, so you can make sure that you're not wasting any time ruining your credit as you're shopping for business credit, and actually going to the right places so you can get this business credit. Okay? Now, first off, before I proceed, I do want to make a clear distinction as to the difference between personal credit and business credit. Okay? Now, we should all be aware of what personal credit is. We're pretty much used to it since we were young. It all ties to your personal name and your social security number. And there's the three major credit bureaus, as we all know. There's TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Okay? And they monitor all your trade lines, your payment history, your account balances, how much you've borrowed, and all this information. And they utilize all this information to generate a score, which lenders intend to use for any personal financing to evaluate risk. Now, on the business side, it's a little bit different. You still have three major credit bureaus, okay? You have Experian Business, you have Equifax Business, and you have the big one of all of them out there, which is Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet is the oldest and the most trusted business credit bureau that there is out there. Now, Dun & Bradstreet, they have this thing called a DUNS number, okay? A DUNS number is something that is tied to your business credit score, and they actually generate what we call a DUNS score, okay? A DUNS score is very similar to what you're used to when you talk about the personal credit. The FICO score is what you're used to hearing. Now that you understand exactly what business credit is and the difference between business credit and personal credit, you should know the importance of building business credit, okay? You gotta create that separation. Now, in order for you to get business credit, first off, there's a few steps if you haven't got this done. Hopefully you've gotten this far. Hopefully your business is incorporated with your state, okay? Hopefully you already got your EIN number with the IRS, which registers you with the federal government. And hopefully you already got a business address, you have a business phone number, you have a business email address, and you also have a web presence. You need to have a website. These are the minimum things that you must have in order for you to maximize and get these business credit cards that we're talking about. So hopefully you got that at least taken care of, okay? Because if you don't have that taken care of, you are not considered a legitimate business, and you're not going to get any of these big offers, any of these business credit cards that we're talking about right here. Now, another thing about business credit cards, if I didn't talk about this benefit a moment ago, is majority of the lines do not report on your personal credit. They will actually report on the business credit, because that's the point. We're trying to help you build business credit, okay? I always talk about the reason why you want to become an entrepreneur is for you to have a legacy, okay? To start a business where you can hand down to a family member, or even sell the business if you wish to get to a point where you want to sell the business if you don't want to hand it down. But in order for you to do so, you have to create that clear separation from you and the business, okay? So even the business credit, bank accounts, everything has to be completely separate. You don't want any commingling of anything at all. So anyway, hopefully you've gotten that minimum thing set up as far as your business. Then these are the four things now. We're going to talk about exactly the minimum criteria, exactly what the underwriters look for in order to qualify you for business credit cards. So now let's quickly talk about these. I call it the four factors, the four things underwriters look for in order to qualify you for business credit cards. So I always want to empower you with everything that you need to know so you don't walk into a bank as a fool, so you don't waste your time. What I always say, position yourself for funding, okay? So number one, the 4 things that the lenders look for is number 1, derogatory items, late collections, charge-off, bankruptcies, tax liens, judgments, anything negative on your credit report. Depending on how old it is and how much effect it has on your file, okay, then you need to consider if you need to make the necessary adjustments before you can actually apply for business credit. So any negative item that's on your credit report, okay? Number 2 is utilization percentage. Now, this is important. Pay attention now, okay? Utilization is based on balances in relation to limits on all open revolving accounts. Now, I want to make sure you understand that utilization is only based on revolving accounts and revolving accounts alone. What the underwriter will do is to take a look at the number of all your revolving accounts, get the balances, total it up, get the limits, and get a total on that. And they divide the balances in relation to limits and determine what your utilization percentage is. This is something you can do on your own. And actually, matter of fact, there's going to be a link below where you can download this formula, this spreadsheet that I have for you, where you can list all your revolving accounts, put the balances, put the limits, and it will actually tell you what your current utilization is, okay? I would suggest, in order for you to maximize on the approvals you're going to get on these business credit cards, you want to be below 30% of what the available limit is, okay? So make sure your balances are below 30% of what your available limit is in order for you to maximize on what the lenders are looking for. There's this thing that consumers, and actually most people think, you would think that when you maximize on all your limits, then it's a good position for you to borrow money, okay? Because maybe the lenders will think that you need money. But it doesn't really work that way. I always say banks only lend money to people who don't look like they need money. So you want to make sure your balances are low. If your balances are too close to the limit, if you're more than 50 or 70% utilized or even 100% utilized, you are not going to get approved. The lender is going to deny you because you've overutilized your current credit lines. I know this probably doesn't make any sense, but anyway, I'm just here to share the information with you and let you know exactly what the underwriters think. So that's the second factor, is utilization percentage. Another thing that they use in order to determine how much you can get approved for is to look at your current limits, okay? Somebody that's been able to handle higher limits in the past is going to be able to get approved for a much higher limit business credit cards, okay? So there's a whole video that I've made about how to manage your credit report, and I talk about this, the importance of increasing your limits. So moving on, the next thing they look for is age of file. Age of file is not how old you are, but how old your credit profile is based on the oldest item reporting on there, okay? So the lenders suggest they usually want that you have at least a 5-year age of file. If not, you're going to get a denial for limited credit history. As long as you have at least a 5-year age of file, meaning the oldest item reporting on your credit file is at least 5 years old, you should be good as far as this factor. The last factor that they look for is inquiries. Again, as I always say, banks only lend money to people who don't look like they need money. So if you have a lot of inquiries on your credit report, you look desperate. And that's why I'm getting you this information. You do not need to be going out there filling out applications and ruining your credit for no reason, having all these unnecessary inquiries, okay? But now that you have the upper edge, that you have this information, you can utilize the sheet that I'll provide you below, actually analyze yourself. Prepare yourself for the dance, okay? Before you walk into a bank, you know exactly where you stand. You know how many negative items you have. You know what your utilization percentage is. You can actually confirm that you have at least a 5-year age of file and make sure that your numbers of inquiries are not too many inquiries. I consider too many inquiries is 6 or more within a 6-month period per bureau. So look at your credit report, okay? If you do not have a recent copy of your credit report, there's going to be a link below that I provide you. We've partnered up with one of our affiliates that will allow you to pull a recent copy of your report for just a fraction of the cost. I think they charge about $1. But check out the link below. I'll allow you to pull your credit. It will be a 3-bureau tri-merge report, okay? This is not like Credit Karma where you only get 2 credit bureaus. I want you to look at all 3 credit bureaus so you can see where you stand, okay? But look at the link below. I'll give you an option for how you can pull your credit report and actually evaluate your file so you know where you stand. Anyway, to summarize, what are the 4 things underwriters will look for you to be considered to get the highest business credit cards? 1, negative items. 2, utilization percentage. 3, age of file. And lastly, number 4 is inquiries. And if you've stuck with me this far, I appreciate you. Now here for the bonus, which lenders are actually offering these business credit cards that we're talking about. I'll leave a link below, but Bank of America Business Credit, if you just go to your Google or look at the link below that I'll provide, the Bank of America is offering great business credit card programs, and none of their cards will report on your personal credit. They'll only report on your business credit. Any of these lenders that I'm giving you right now, this is now the bonus here for the people that have stuck with me throughout this video. These lenders will not report these lines to your business credit, the ones that I'm about to give you right now, okay? If you don't listen to me and probably follow some other information, you're probably going to sign up for cards that are going to end up reporting on your personal credit. So number one is, I'm going to offer a link below, is Bank of America. They offer lines of credit 9 months, even I think 12 months at 0% fees. Another one is US Bank Business Credit, okay? They also offer, I think they offer a product right now for up to 12 or 18 months at 0% interest. Now just imagine that. You can get $50,000 or even more, okay, as a startup business at 0% interest rate for 6 months, 12 months, or even 18 months. That allows you to actually focus on making your business to a profitable business, okay? Because again, majority of businesses fail because of lack of capital. Now, when you have this upper edge, you can get access to capital, continuous access to capital. You use it, you pay it down, you use it again, you use it, pay it down, use it again, okay? I mean, again, this is just amazing what you can do with business credit cards. The majority of people don't even know that a lot of businesses were started with business credit cards, okay? So anyway, that's another one. I'm also going to give you another one, American Express Business Credit. They also offer a business credit card. Also, American Airlines Business Credit. They also offer a business credit card. I'm going to give you one more, Chase Inc. Business. A Chase Inc. Business, and there's also a Chase Preferred Business. That's another business credit card that you can apply for. I will offer links down in the description below. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. Hopefully you can appreciate what we've shared with you below. We've talked about the minimum criteria to qualify for business credit cards. We've made you understand exactly clearly the difference between personal credit and business credit. I've also talked to you about the different benefits, which I can go all day about the benefits of having a business credit card. That's not even all of them, okay? So hopefully you've got some value from this video. Also, I want to leave you with a little bit more value. There's going to be my book. Click in the link description below. I'm offering my book free for you, where I cover the 3 paths of lending. I go over exactly all the different options that are available for you in order to get funding for your business. Again, as I mentioned, as statistics say, most businesses fail because of lack of capital. I want to make sure that you have all the ammunition you need as it pertains to capital that your business needs in order for you to be successful if you're trying to be an entrepreneur. In addition to that, I do offer a free training for entrepreneurs. I work with entrepreneurs just like yourself. They're looking to start their business or even expand their businesses. We offer all the resources that they need, funding, marketing, technical services. You definitely don't want to miss out on that. Check out my free training below. And again, like I always say, like the video, comment below, and subscribe. Help us grow this channel. Thank you very much. My name is Brian Otieno, and I'll see you in the next video.